All right, we're going to try this again one more time. We're going back to our brother Mustapha Muhammad, Volume 1. How did you come into the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad? As he was saying, young man, how did you come into the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad?
I heard Minister Louis Farrakhan on a radio show in New York City called WBLS. The minister used to come on. And I remember me and you, we work at the same job, security, and this white dude, I guess I left my post, I was wrong a little bit on the security. And he just looked at me and told me, "You fired." Just like that, you fired. Cold-hearted. So I was like, "Me?" Like, go. He said, go home. Like, dang, like, felt like nothing. So I was a little sad about it. So I went home, and actually, matter of fact, yes, I went home, and
This was in the 80s.
in the 80s,
You were working and you got fired.
got fired.
Okay.
Then I heard, and then that was a little job. I couldn't keep a job because I was in the music industry one time. They got a little something on the side, at that time. And anyway, fast forward. I went home. I felt a little low. And Minister Louis Farrakhan said, I heard him play on the radio. I laid in my bed. It's a BOS. He said, the black man must do for himself.
Wow.
And that was like, clicked on just like that.
That was in the 80s or the 90s?
That was in the late 80s.
Late 80s. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
And that right there cracked the atom. Then I see another brother was soldiering in the train. He wanted to invite me, gave me a cassette tape. The minister was speaking. And then from there, I learned more about it. And then I went to, later on, another year, I went to the mosque. And that's how I got on.
And wait. You said you got a tape from the minister.
A cassette tape.
Cassette tape. Was that? Oh, don't do this to me now. Come on now. We can't do that. We can't do that. We ain't doing that right now. No, we ain't cutting nothing, brother. Go ahead. Keep on going. You said you got a tape from the minister in the late 80s or early 90s?
In the late 80s.
In the late 80s. Okay.
Right.
And what happened?
And then I listened to it, and I got invited. I went to the mosque.
Which mosque did you go to?
Mosque 7C in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn. Who was teaching?
I did Brother Hafiz, at that time, the student minister.
Minister Kevin at that time.
Minister Kevin, right.
Okay. And what year was that?
That was like that. No, that's the 90s.
In the 90s.
Right, the 90s.
Okay.
And then after all that, and that's how I came in. When I seen the FY.
The first time you went to the mosque, you stood up?
First time, no sir.
How long did it take you to stand up?
About the second or third time.
Second or third time?
Yes, sir. And then after that.
I remember you going for about a year.
No, that's the time I got my ex, soldier.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you said it. What time I got it?
You stood up the second and third time you went to the mosque?
Right. My second time, I went there, I stood up.
Okay, and then you was processing.
I was processing. But when I seen what turned me on, the mosque, I see all the brothers and soldiers. I said, man. I came out that world, the entertainment world. I said, man, I need some soldiers like this. Down with it like that.
Okay.
So that's real. So that would attract me, the military side of it.
The military attracted you to the nation.
That's what attracted me. When I came to the mosque, I saw all the brothers disciplined, the way they were moving. You had brothers on watching the backyard. Brothers, I mean, it was tight. That's what turned me on. Right there.
Nice. So
that's why I say like that. I got to.
So you would credit your initial coming to the nation, somebody giving you a tape.
No.
What was the first?
I credit I listened to the radio.
Oh, you listened to the radio, WBLS.
Right. Minister Farrakhan was talking what needed in my heart. It grabbed me because he spoke into my heart.
So who invited you to the mosque?
Well, the brother who gave me the cassette, he invited me to the mosque, but I never got a chance to win.
Who's that brother? You know who it is?
Nah, I'm not sure who the brother was. I don't know who it was. Steven. I don't know if it was a brother in the train station.
Okay. All right.
So my point I'm saying to you that and then I said you went one time. So I said, Dad. But first we were supposed to go to the Million Man March. But we had that's another time on that. But
Yeah.
we spoke to
Yes, sir.
But the point is that I'm in there. It was the military that tracked me when I went inside the mosque. That's what caught my attention.
Okay.
Straight up.
So how you feel about being in the
Discipline.
nation today?
I feel great. I feel it's like keep you on point, even though you're striving, and you know it's hard to strive. It's hard to do right, easy to do wrong, and that's I'm striving. You know
All
what I'm saying?
praises due to
Until
Allah.
this day, I'm still striving hard, trying to stay strong, everything. But I love it because it's like the Jewish people. They have a network, and they would be able to do different things with that network. I
Right.
think the nation of Islam is set up like that. It's a network.
Yes, sir.
Organization.
Praise be to
Organized.
Allah. That's what I wanted to
And
hear.
that's what I like about it. That turned me on. So anybody who's into business, whatever, it's hard to promote and do everything. You don't have a network. That's why Jewish people are so successful, because they have distribution outlets. They have outlets and they tell you they got the power. They say you come join on with us.
Yes,
So
sir.
you come join with us.
Okay.
It work for them, it should work for us.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Please, Booker, stand up.
part
Look out,
one.
Look out for that new album coming out, that Lord Sheep production. You know what I'm saying? The new mixtape. Yeah, we got the new mixtapes coming out. It's hot. You better put your order in now, because it's gonna be hot. Peace.
Peace.